back, Pisces. Let's get into a reading. I'm going to see what changes are you needing to make. This is probably going to be a short and sweet reading. We'll see. We'll see. Every time I say that, it ends up not being. But we are going to see. If you guys need anything, check it out down below. I've got my tarot course right now for $100. That's going to be the new price of my tarot course. I also have another channel if you guys want to check it out. Patreon and channel members get to see these first. What changes do you need to make? So there could be a new beginning trying to break through. Some of you, this could be in a friendship. Okay, few things. I got a few things going on. One, you're going through a season of transformation. Now, transformation isn't always easy. Transformation can sometimes be painful. So I do think a lot. I do think a lot of things are changing for you right now. Now, I do think that they're leading towards new beginnings, but here's the kicker. I'm saying that you're needing to close a door around something that once made your heart thrive. This could be a job. This could be a friendship. It's like there is some sort of closure that needs to take place. This could be trying to be friends with someone, wanting it to be like it used to be, and needing to realize it's never going to be what it used to be. You're going to have to make it something new, something fresh, something that works for the new versions of you guys. Or you need to get some sort of closure and say, you know what? Maybe our friendship isn't what it used to be, and it can never be that way again. You know, way back when we used to be tied at the hip, but now I'm thinking our friendship should be something where it's like I see you once every 6 months. Some of you need to readjust how you are incorporating people into your life, okay? And I see for some of you, that could result in you closing a door that maybe you wanted to keep open, but maybe you want to keep it open. And for them, that door being opened isn't enough. It feels like it's a crack for them. Well, I don't want the door cracked open. I want to see you once every month. Okay, but if that doesn't work for you, allow something to transform and allow yourself to let something go that could, again, still bring a lot of love and joy and happiness into your life, but maybe not in the way where both of you feel like you're thriving. So I do see that right now you're in a current moment of things transforming, whether you like it or not. So it's an energy of you don't have to make the changes, but if you're not willing to let something go, it will be taken from you. So let's just go ahead and see that. But this is leading to new beginnings. Yeah, you're even going to have to go through a moment of loss. Missing that person, feeling like you didn't have enough, or what you guys are willing to give wasn't enough to fix it. Again, this could be a friendship. This could be a lover. This could be a job. This could be a job that you didn't want to quit. You didn't want to get fired from. But it's like no matter what you did, no matter how much you over accommodated, it was never enough. And allowing something to transform is a bittersweet moment, because I do see that you're going to have to grieve. You're going to not like the sting of having to close a door when maybe that's not what you wanted. I definitely see that they want you to focus on what your heart is desiring. So if you are feeling a lot of loss right now, if you are feeling like I'm having to let people go and I'm having to, find a new job when I don't want to, or quit my job when I don't want to, or find a new place to live because I don't want to, but I'm being evicted. Whatever it is where you're feeling rejected or feeling like what you want isn't achievable because it's not just you in it. There's more factors that also have to mesh up and align perfectly for it to work out. Allow yourself to grieve it. Allow yourself to miss it if it's a person. Allow yourself to go through the grieving process of saying, well, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I didn't do enough. And allow that to not be your truth forever. Because how you feel today might not be how you feel in 5 days. Today, you might feel like you're not enough. Today, you might feel like, oh, I got rejected. My job abandoned me. They told me I was up for the promotion. Next thing I know, I'm being fired. Okay. That might make you feel like you're not enough. That might make you feel wounded and rejected. You showed up time and time again for that business, for that corporation, and time again, you got rejected. You need to go through those motions. You need to go through all of that emotion. You need to go through how you feel. and allow yourself to grieve it properly. Because what's going to end up happening is after maybe 5 hours, maybe 5 days, some of you could really milk it and go 5 weeks. But it's like once you allow yourself to say, okay, enough's enough, something's going to shift. And you're going to focus on something different. You're going to focus on your intentions. You're going to focus on creating from a place of love. You're going to really start focusing on your manifestations. So again, it's an energy of like, let's say this is a lover. Some of you could be going through a breakup right now, and you could be having to not only close the door on someone you really wanted to be with, but close the door on someone that you grew a friendship with. I don't want to let them go. No, we're not meant for one another. But they have been a part of my life, and I'm having a really hard time figuring out how they're going to fit in my life now because I don't want to lose them. But I'm realizing that I might have to lose them because maybe they're not able to fit in my life in the way that we deem necessary. Maybe you can't be their friend. They don't want anything more than being friends. I'm saying that you are going to allow yourself to grieve that, but then I'm saying that you're also going to allow yourself to then say, okay, it is what it is. It's behind me for a reason, and I'm going to focus on what can be brought into my life, not what's been taken out. So I do see that changes need to be made, but for a lot of you, it isn't changes that you need to make, it's changes that you're going to go through that are going to result in heavy energy, and Spirit's giving you advice on how to handle the heavy energy. The best thing you can do is allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, allow yourself to be human, allow yourself to know that what you feel today might not be how you feel in 5 days or even 5 hours, and that's okay. And when you do have the ability to take your head out of that energy, focus on what your heart's desiring, whether it is changing clothes that day. Some of you could be depressed if you are going through a breakup and you're trying to get back on your feet again. You're trying to find faith and even the urge and the want in a new beginning. If some of you have went through a breakup, that could be what's happening. You don't want to move on. You don't want to go to a new beginning, but you know that you have to because you can't stay stuck. But you could be missing that person. But it's like if you just allow yourself to tiptoe, you're going to be able to focus on what your heart's desiring. And before you know it, you're not going to be thinking about the lack anymore. You're not going to be thinking about the fact that the person that you've seen as the love of your life is no longer in your life and you lost your best friend. That could be the energy I'm seeing here. You're going to allow yourself to get that closure, and you're going to allow yourself to transform into a new beginning and say, okay, I lost my best friend. That's okay. But maybe the reason I've lost my best friend and the person that I was supposed to be here, the person I thought was supposed to be here forever, is because maybe they're not meant to be in my future. So let me focus on what my heart's truly desiring so I can manifest that. And some of you, they're even recommending you pour into yourself. Show yourself a lot of self-love right now. Yeah, gaining some sort of freedom. Okay, now I am saying that there could be someone here who's got some sort of regret around restrictions that they have. This could be someone who's wanting a renewal with you, someone who wants a new direction with you, but they could be going through some sort of season in their life where they're maturing, and that could be keeping them from you. This person could be actually lusting over you. So externally to you, the person that you've let go of, the person that you've gotten closure around, the person that you know, again, if you've recently went through a breakup and you're not feeling enough and you're missing that person, but you're not missing them enough to reach out to them, the change could be that you need to forget about it altogether. Okay, so if you're at a place of, well, I miss them, but I'm not going to reach out. Okay, well, nothing's going to shift in that. So you either need to miss them and reach out, or you need to put it out of sight, out of mind, and ask yourself, why do you say that you miss someone if you don't have the strength and the courage to reach out to them and say, hey, I miss you. Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, I feel left out in the cold when we're not around one another, and I don't like the way this makes me feel. Okay, now I am seeing with this person, whoever this person is suffering. So they miss you as well, whoever this is. However, this person does have restrictions. And one of the things that this person Could be missing, could be the lust, could be the attraction. So this could be the kind of connection where you guys, it was very intense, it was very magnetic. That could have been something that you needed to change though. Why was this needing to go through a change? Because this person was closed off to something that was nurturing. Yeah, exactly. This person could be spying on you or keeping tabs on you. Again, they could be regretting some sort of blockage that they had. Now, I will say this. You ended up taking your power back is what's happened. That's the change. You've taken your power back, either around a family dynamic, a friendship, a love dynamic, or multiple circumstances and situations. You've taken your power back. And this could have happened abruptly. You could have made these changes very quickly, very fast. It could have been an energy of, no, everything's fine, I'm not changing anything. And then the next day, boom, 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 there's changes being made left and right. I am saying that you could have recognized that this person, if this was a lover who got consumed with the lust and the passion, but they weren't able to really show you that they cared about you. It's like emotionally they were cut off. They could have resisted sharing feelings. They could have also not been in the energy of like nurturing you. So this could have been the kind of man or woman that if you needed their help, they seen it as suffocating. Hey, you said you were going to do this for me. You said you had my back. Yeah, I know I said that. But I don't want to do that now, okay? Because if I do that, you might then expect it. That's this person's energy. So they were very, very, very closed off. They wouldn't really... It's like this person didn't nurture you, to be honest with you. Okay? Now, this person could still be spying on you. Whoever it is that you could be missing or could have rejected you. This could have been a friend that rejected you. This could have been a friend that you felt like you weren't enough to be around. It was like, yeah, we want you around when we want you around, but don't expect to get invited to everything. Thank you, though. If this is a lover who wanted you for the passion and the lust. There could have been other things getting in the way. It could have been a restriction, or it could have been lack of maturity on their part, especially if they're closed off. If they are wounded, or if they're very prideful or defensive, you're not going to get far with that. So that person could be watching you, but can I be blunt? Can I be honest? They're watching you from the back. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. You're not really paying attention to this person anymore. So again, out of sight, out of mind. This person could be regretting it because they want the passion. They see you as someone who has a lot of self-worth. They see you as someone who's very creative. They see you as someone that they could have built a union with, but it would have required major changes. And they were hiding their feelings and blocking their emotions. They were very secretive. This was like a silent person. They made moves in silence. They had thoughts in silence. Okay, so your changes that you need to make is to continue to take your power back and go towards new beginnings. If someone's not willing to be open and vulnerable with you, they don't need to be a part of your new beginning. If somebody just wants to observe you, they don't need to be a part of your new beginning. If somebody wants to be prideful and defensive and block you, they don't need to be a part of your new beginning. I'm just saying. I mean, here's an example. If you throw a party, are you going to invite someone who's hard to deal with? You ain't. When you're enjoying the best times of your life, the people that you're going to invite in those best times are going to be people who add to that, not the people who stress you out, not the people who every time you hear their name you're like, great, oh my god, I can feel me getting drained talking about them. those are not the kind of people you're going to invite in your life. Those are not going to be the kind of people you want beside you. And I'm seeing that with this person. This person is draining because they want control. Control is an asset to them, but that control has them losing you. Whether this is a family member who wants to be in control of you, and you could be making changes and turning your back on them. You could be at a place where you're ignoring this family member. You could be at a place where you look at them and go, your opinion doesn't matter. It's like you're dealing with this circumstance, this situation, or even these people in a completely different way, in a completely different form and fashion. And because of that, it's got you going in a new direction that's leading to new beginnings, which means you're going to get different things in this new beginning, okay? Because you're creating from a place of self-love. You don't want to give me attention? That's fine. I don't have to give you attention. You don't want to respect me? That's fine. I don't have to respect you. That's your energy. You care about me, I'll care about you. You show me respect, I'll show you respect. You open up to me, I'll open up to you. You're matching people's energy, and that's that new beginning. And anyone who won't match you, anyone who won't respect you, anyone who won't give, anyone who's playing games, anyone who wants to be close to you, but wants to, again, be prideful and resistant and all of those annoying things, they don't get access to you anymore. They don't. So what's going to end up happening? I'm saying that your money could end up changing significantly here coming up. It could get better. Some of you are going to be getting married or sharing a security with someone, but it might not be who you think it's going to be. So this is what I'm getting. You're either about to have some sort of a financial abundance that's going to hit you here coming up in 2025, and it's going to come from an avenue you never expected. So let's say that you're working this career and you're like, okay, my career, I'm going to eventually hit 6 figures. I am. And you've been working hard on that. You've been working hard on trying to hit that 6 figures. Next year, you might be shocked that where you're going to make your money is not where you would expect. So let's say you in your mind are thinking, okay, my degree, my career is going to have me at 6 figures eventually. You might have started some little small business, something that just kind of keeps you busy when you're at home, keeps your mind off stuff. It might end up taking off next year, and that could lead to some sort of new beginning that you didn't see coming. Some of you are going to end up either building with someone, like moving in, buying a home, building with them, sharing money, or getting married with someone that you didn't expect. So this is going to be someone that you have either met or will be meeting here coming up that's going to grow on you. I'm not saying you ain't going to be attracted to them. I'm saying you're not going to meet this person and go, oh my God, I'm going to marry you as soon as you meet them. That's not going to be the thought in your mind. I think if this is a new person, you're going to meet them and you're going to really like them. You're going to be willing to get to know them. I think you're going to be attracted to them. But I think that there's going to be this very stable energy in it that you're not used to experiencing. And I think it's going to be a pleasant surprise. I think whoever this is, if this is a person, it's going to be someone who's different than your usual type. So if you're used to dating people who are very outgoing, they're go-getters, they're always doing something, they're always busy, this person might be a homebody. They might have a good job, but they might have the tendency to, they love being at home. They love watching movies. They love cooking at home. And that might be something that you never expected. In your mind, you could have thought, well, I'm going to grow with someone who loves to travel, right? I do. The person you might end up with might not like to travel at all. They might do it because you love it, but not because they love it. So I am saying that you need to be a little open-minded with your new beginnings, because I think where you're going to get your fulfillment is going to be down avenues you didn't think were going to thrive in the way that they're going to. And I'm definitely seeing some sort of financial success. Yeah, major changes. This is what I'm saying. Major changes. Give me a little bit more about this person. What do you need to know about this person? You need to know that this person has not healed. So someone here is avoiding a healing journey. That's why they're being prideful. That's why they're being defensive. They're wounded. They're a wounded warrior. You ain't getting one over on me. Okay? bet, wasn't trying to. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. They're quick to want to be like, oh, you trying to play games with me, aren't you? No, I didn't know we were playing Uno. Are we playing Uno? That's how you know when someone's wounded. That's how you know. Because they're quick to want to tell you about yourself and to let you know something because they got triggered or they're traumatized and it's coming out. This person has not healed. This person, will anything change? I mean, I'm definitely seeing that this person watches you. They observe you like a motherfucker. They feel like, okay, hold on. Whoever this is feels like you're very vain. It's an energy like, yeah, you're attractive, but you know it, so get over yourself. If only you were worth what you think you're worth. That's this person's energy. There's this very like, I'm gonna put you on a pedestal, but I'm gonna also jerk your ass down. That's the wounded side of them. It's like they want to be the one to push you up and go, oh, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing. But as soon as your head gets a little too deflated, they're going to pull your ass down. They feel like you are very vain, that what people think matters to you. This could be around some sort of new start, a job, or something that you're creating. I'm saying that you've healed. So I am saying that here within the past maybe 4 months or 4 years, you did go through some sort of crisis that made you have to go on a healing journey. And I'm saying because of that, it's like you've been born again. And I'm saying because of that, you're going towards new opportunities. It's like maybe before you wouldn't want to do certain things and now you want to. You know, before maybe you were like, no, I want to travel with this person. Now you're like, you know what? Inspired risk. I'm not traveling by my damn self. Nobody wants to go with me. Well, I'm going by myself. Barcelona, here I come. Party of one. A lot of you are going to be taking opportunities and pursuing passions that you maybe once were scared of doing that seem too risky. Well, I don't want to travel by myself. I want someone to go with me. Why? Because if you're constantly waiting on someone to join you, you will never do it. That's what I'm saying. But this person could see you as someone who you're vain, you're creative, but you're also, you're a risk taker. And I think it makes them really uncomfortable. It's like this person wants to see you in good eyes, and they do. But then there's a part of them that's negative that's like, yeah, they're a risk taker, but they don't take good risks. What? Like, that's what I'm getting. And this person feels like they see you clearly, whoever it is that hasn't been healing. I am saying that this could have been a karmic for you. This could have been a karmic lover. This could have been someone who showed you what you should and should not tolerate, where you should and should not be patient. So this person showing up very cold and closed off was an opportunity to see if you learned your lesson. And I think that you did. And I think it brought major changes because it's like, no, not this again. I'm not dealing with someone who's closed off, who's cold, who observes me but won't open up. Keep your mask on. Keep your mask on. It ain't Halloween, but keep it on. Go over there. That's your energy. But it's like this person is still watching and critiquing you from afar. They see you as an adventurous soul. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart or fire in your chart. So whoever this is, someone here is questioning whether or not you guys could maybe overcome a conflict. So even though this person hasn't healed, there is a small part of them that wonders if the conflict can be put to rest. Now I am saying the conflict could be the karma that ended up taking place. It could have been around another person, or it could have been around another situation that led to a separation. So yeah, some sort of truth could have come out that could have then made you lose any sense of, it's like you had hope in this. And then once you got a message of truth, or once you were able to see something clearly, oh, this is important to me, but it isn't to you. oh, I'm going to express things to you, but you're going to be cold and detached. Okay, bet. I'm going to readjust how I'm showing up then. That's what happened. I am seeing that person kind of questioning whether or not you guys could maybe get past the conflict, but I am saying that this person has not healed. So I would vote no. This person's a breadcrumber, is what it is. This person's a breadcrumber. This person gives just enough for you to want more, for you to question, where did you go? Why have you been ignoring me? This is the kind of person that you could text 3 times a week and they're going to respond to you 1 time a week. And then they're going to make excuses for why they couldn't respond for the rest of the week. When in reality, they're breadcrumbing you. They're playing games. And I think it could have disappointed you, but I think, yeah, you took a leap and was like, you know what? This isn't what I desire, so I'm going this way. And I think that's what bothers this person. Someone here tried to breadcrumb you to have control, and you took your power back. And I don't think that they like it. I don't think that they like it at all. But to be honest with you, I don't think it matters what they like. I see huge shifts happening in your life. It's like... huge shifts are taking place in your life, Pisces. Shifts that you've wanted, shifts that you've tried to get to. Some of you, again, this shift is going to be you finding the one, or you becoming connected to the one. Some of you in 2025, that journey is going to start for you. Some of you in 2025, you guys are going to be beginning the stages of your foundation. So some of you could have very recently gotten married within the past maybe 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months. And you could be starting the beginning of the end. And I'm seeing a new cycle happening. I'm seeing a lot of things that you've been through that have traumatized you, that have brought you a lot of wisdom, but a lot of pain. I see that being completed. So whoever this is that you're about to build with, this person is very different in a good way. This person is going to be equal partner material. And I think you and this person are going to have a lot of good days up ahead because you were willing to leave the toxicity behind. You were willing to, it's like you weren't doubting. Where others were doubting, you weren't doubting. Oh, you're doubting what the connection could be, but I'm not, which means you're not the right person for me. I'm moving on. And you continuing to do that and not settling has got you what you've wanted. But you had to let go of the side of you that was maybe giving to things that was not fulfilling you. The side of you that wasn't hopeful. The side of you that was maybe stuck in trauma bonds and patterns, and you were stuck with giving to people who weren't giving to you. I see you letting all of that go. This could even be emotionally. Some of you could be in a relationship, maybe even married, but emotionally, people from your past are still able to drain you. That's not going to be happening much longer. Even if those people watch you and keep tabs on you, they're not going to have the ability to drain you how they have been, because you are having an energy shift. It could even make it harder for them to access you. That could be the karmic completion. You could be purging and getting rid of social media, or deleting these people off social media, or blocking them. Some of you, these past people or whoever this is that I've been bringing in is no longer going to have access to you as well, because that's part of the new beginning. What happens when you go through one door? The door closes behind you. So you're about to go through a new door, or you're in the process of it right now, and the door's closing behind you, and someone's watching it close. And once it's closed, they can't open it, and they know that. So what I'm saying is that there's not really a lot of changes you need to make. Changes are happening regardless. You just have to trust yourself and trust that you are making the right choices and that you're seeing things clearly, even when it might not seem that way. Because if you're out here, people will gaslight the fuck out of you and try to make something a reality that isn't reality. And Spirit is just wanting you to trust what you know to be your truth and approach life in that direction, in that path, with that mindset. Okay? All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.